everyone, Zalimah here with another Legion video. Today's to be a new type of video. It's going to be a speed guide for the Beastmaster Hunter. Basically what this means is I'm not going to go over every ability, and I'm not going to go over every talent. I'm just going to show you guys what is the most powerful build currently at this point in time for mythic dungeons and leveling up. So this is going to be a more AoE single targety kind of build for pushing those mythic dungeons and the level up process. So when you get into Legion, you can just jump right in and deal some really crazy damage. So anyways, guys, let's just go straight into the build here. So first you have multi-shot. It is an AoE ability, and you're going to be using this as your filler ability if there's 3 or more enemies. So if your Dire Beast and your kill command are on cooldown, you're going to use multi-shot if there's 3 or more enemies. It is an AoE. Next you have Dire Beast. Summons a powerful wild beast to attack your target for 8 seconds. And the cooldown of Dire Beast can actually be reduced with a passive called Wild Call. Your auto shot critical strikes have a 20% chance to reset the cooldown on Dire Beast. And every time you use the ability Dire Beast, Bestial Wrath's remaining cooldown is reduced by 35 seconds each time you use Dire Beast. So the more times you use Dire Beast, the lower and lower the cooldown on your Bestial Wrath is going to get. So technically, if you are the most lucky person on this planet, you could have Bestial Wrath up almost 100% uptime. If you are extremely lucky and you are calling those Dire Beasts constantly. So yeah, you're always going to use Dire Beast when it is off cooldown, always. Next you have Cobra Shot. This is your single target filler ability. So if there is 2 or less enemies, you're going to use Cobra Shot. So if there's 3 or more enemies, use multi-shot. 2 or less, use Cobra Shot. It is just that simple. It is a filler ability, costs 40 focus, just like multi-shot, and it is for single target. And next you have Kill Command. Give the command to kill, causing your pet to savagely deal physical damage to its target, and it has a 25-yard range. It does have a 6-second cooldown, which this cooldown can be reduced with some talents, but you're going to want to use this again every time it is off cooldown. So if you know Kill Command is about to come off cooldown, start saving some focus up so that you'll be able to use Kill Command, because Kill Command is significantly more powerful than your Cobra Shot. Now, if there is, let's say, 10 enemies out, multi-shot will still be more powerful than Kill Command, because Kill Command is only a single target ability. So you just kind of have to look at the math there and figure that one out for yourself. So let's go straight into the talents here. So the talents that are extremely powerful right now inside of Mythic Dungeons are the ones I have currently on screen. So you're going to want to get Dire Stable. Dire Beast generates 12 additional focus over its duration. Basically, this is going to give you a lot more focus, so you don't have to worry about having the focus up for your kill command or spamming your multi-shot. It just helps that little bit more. Next, you go with Stomp. When Dire Beasts charge in, they will stomp the ground, dealing 123,000 physical damage to all nearby enemies. So it does an AoE stomp on the ground, very good for AoE, and it is also pretty good for single target as well. Next I went with Post Haste. Disengage also frees you from all movement and parrying effects and increases your movement speed by 60% for 8 seconds. Now you can switch this out with Farstrider if you wish to, but I always go with Post Haste. Next I went with Bestial Fury. Increases the damage bonus of Bestial Wrath by 20%. Now you can switch this one out with Blink Strikes or one with the pack. It's really up to you on this line. I went with Bestial Fury so I can have more damage on single target boss fights, but for AoE you may want to take one of the other options. Next I went with Binding Shot. This helps with ad control. This is the same thing as Alive. Basically, any enemy that tries to run out of the arrow gets stunned for 5 seconds. So it's basically this ad control ability, and it's better than the other options. Next, I went with Barrage. Barrage actually deals more damage than it used to on live. From what I've seen so far, it has a 60 focus cost, and it does the exact same thing. It is basically an AoE, but it's also extremely powerful for single target as well, and you're going to use this for single target as well. So, and next is kind of up to you. I went with Killer Cobra because it recently got changed in a couple patches ago. While Bestial Wrath is active, Cobra Shot resets the cooldown on Kill Command. So basically, you can use Kill Shot, use Kill Command, use Kill Shot, use Kill Command. And you also have Stampede. But Stampede got a change. It no longer summons 5 of your pets and they go attack. It actually summons a herd of stampeding animals that deal damage to your enemy for 12 seconds. The only issue with Stampede, besides its 3-minute cooldown, is if the boss or the enemy moves out of the way of the Stampede, then you lose all your damage because the pets don't run to the target anymore. It actually shoots a straight line out in front of you of a herd of animals, basically, and if anything moves to the left or right of that, you don't get any damage from it. So I just went with Killer Cobra. Now let's look at the stat priority here. So you have Mastery, Haste, and Critical Strikes as a stats that can roll on your gear. Yes, there's only pretty much 3 stats that can roll on gear now. There's also Versatility, but you really don't have to worry about that. The main stats are Haste, Crit, and Mastery. From what I've seen so far, the order is going to go Mastery, Haste, equals Critical Strike. And Blizzard really wants you to have a lot of crit because of that Dire Beast proc. However, I've still seen that Haste is more powerful than Critical Strike. Now, I know there's a lot of meta stuff in this as well, still, but basically, if you want to be safe, just get Mastery over Haste and Critical Strike. Haste equals Critical Strike. So that's what I've been running so far. I actually saw a damage increase once I started getting more Haste, but then again, it's still pretty meta right now because of that Dire Beast proc mechanic. So let's just go over the rotation here. So basically what you're going to do is when you open combat, let's say a single target boss fight, what you're going to do is you're going to use your Bestial Wrath, use your Kill Command, then use your Dire Beast, then start spamming Cobra Shot, or if you have Barrage off cooldown, you're going to use Barrage. So that's pretty much the cooldown. Now let's just do that again. So you're going to start off with Bestial Wrath. Then you're going to either use Dire Beast or Kill Command, whatever you prefer. I'd probably go with Dire Beast first, then Kill Command, because Dire Beast does have a longer cooldown. But you're going to want to make sure before you use Dire Beast that your Bestial Wrath is on cooldown, because there again, Dire Beast reduces the cooldown on Bestial Wrath by 35 seconds each time you use it. So you want to use that first. So you use Bestial Wrath, use Dire Beast, then use Kill Command, then start spamming Cobra Shot if your Barrage is on cooldown. Now the second Kill Command or Dire Beast get off cooldown, make sure you always use them. Now, after you use your first Dire Beast, I'd probably use my Aspect of the Wild, just so I have that extra chance to get Dire Beast off cooldown. But that's up to you when you want to use that. And then for the AoE rotation, is the exact same thing as I just mentioned, but instead of using Cobra Shot as your filler, you use Multi-Shot. Anyways, guys, that's it for this guide. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do want to look at all the talents for the Hunter, make sure to go on Wowhead or something like that, and you can kind of look at it for yourself, or otherwise the pre-patch will be out in a little bit. Anyways, guys, I hope this guide helped you in some way. This is extremely strong build right now for Mythic Dungeons. It's pretty much what everyone's using right now that's been doing Mythic Dungeons as a hunter, a BM hunter. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll make sure to try to do the other classes if you guys like the way I did this one. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.